Jury selection scheduled to start today. The public, along with the media, won't be allowed in the courtroom as that process goes on. Not much has happened yet this morning. However, the judge did rule the jury will be sequestered. Channel 4's Vic Micolucci is at the courthouse downtown, joins us now live with the latest on the court happenings. Vic.
Bruce, jury selection started at 10:56 this morning. It was scheduled to start at 9, so it was almost 2 hours late. It has been going on for a little while now. The judge did say that the jurors that are selected, there will be 12 of them, and we believe 2 alternates will be sequestered. Now, that means that once this trial actually starts, not including jury selection, they will have to spend the night in hotels. They will have 24-hour-a-day security from the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. All their meals will be brought to them. They will not be allowed to go to their homes. They will not be allowed to be on their phones, on the internet, to watch TV, to read the newspaper, anything like that. And that is because he does not want them to be influenced. He doesn't want anybody to talk to them. He wants to make sure that they are not biased and that they are going into this with an open mind, depending on what they're going to hear, and they make their decision only after they've heard all the testimony from both sides. Now, we talked to the judge, or the judge talked to them, and said that this could take up to 2 weeks, possibly longer, possibly shorter. But he told the potential jurors, there are 100 of them in the courtroom, that he expects this to probably last throughout this week and next week. Obviously, a lot of attention here, a lot of security on the grounds. I can tell you that the media and the public are not allowed inside courtroom 406, where this jury selection hearing is going on right now. They and the media have to actually stay in what's called an overflow room. We're not allowed to record that audio. We can only listen to it and take notes. So I've been taking notes. They have been giving the potential jurors questionnaires to fill out. These questions are some like, where do you live? What do you do for a living? How old are you? Simple stuff like that. They're going to hand that into a judge, and that is how the judge, the prosecutors, and the defense team will pick those 12 jurors. And the alternates, I'm going to head back right after this live shot, back into the courtroom where it is still in session, and this could take a little while. We will, of course, keep you posted on Twitter, on Facebook, news4jax.com, and the news starting at 5 o'clock. Live downtown at the courthouse, Vic Micolucci, Channel 4, the local station.
Vic, you mentioned the judge expects the jury selection to last the better part of a week, week and a half. That must mean there's a sizable jury pool.
Yeah, there's about 100 people as far as what the judge was saying today. Obviously, we weren't in the courtroom to see it firsthand, but that's what he said over the intercom. So we heard about 100 people. They've got to whittle that down to 12 people and 2 alternates. He says it could take maybe 1, 2, or 3 days, but obviously sometimes these take much longer. We will just have to wait and see, Bruce.
And Channel 4 will be there every step of the way. Vic Micolucci live at the courthouse downtown. Thank you. Meantime, at 12:03, families of other murder victims in Jacksonville are outside the courthouse holding a silent protest. We continue our coverage with Tim Pullian, who's covering this angle of the story for us at noon. Tim.
And Bruce, there was a small group of demonstrators right outside the courtroom near those steps, and we have some video of that. Take a look. They were family members and friends of people who have been killed in our community. Some of those victims include Amber Bass, Jillian Barrios, and Michael England. Those victims were either killed through gun murders and a hit and run. Now, they held signs outside of court as the Davis family entered the courthouse. They say that they want to show their support to the Davis family, but also bring attention to their cause, which is finding the person responsible for killing their loved one.
There's been a few people that have been yelling, think we should be a little bit more rambunctious than we are. But, you know, we're looking for people to speak up. We want people to come out and tell. They know who's doing this.
Now, those family members and friends say that they have not decided yet if they're going to be out here each day demonstrating. That is something that they're still considering. But we will be out here each day, and we will give you any updates that we see here outside of the courtroom, outside of the courthouse. I'm Tim Pulliam, Channel 4, the local station.